Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I am Rue, and every month we do a recap of what I've used up in my collection as well as what has come into my collection. So that's what we are going to do today. If you love indie makeup, beauty, fragrance, all of that good stuff, and fun, colorful makeup, this might be a great channel for you to keep an eye on. So we do always start with our empties, so that's what we're gonna do here. I have a mix of hair, I think skincare, and makeup today. So the first product is going to be this shampoo, and I ended up kidnapping it from my partner because it wasn't working for his hair personally. My hair is a little bit more lenient with trying different products. He has a very specific routine that he kind of needs to follow. So I ended up taking this from him so it didn't get wasted because it just wasn't working for him, and I took it like at the beginning of the year and it lasted till now, so it definitely lasted a good long time, but I'm happy to have it empty and be onto something else. So that's the first item. I also ended up taking the conditioner he was trying to use with it. Again, very specific hair routine for him. I'm a little bit less picky. This one smelled really nice. It was peppermint and lavender. This one I will say smelled manly, but I don't care. It's fine. This one though, it gave a little bit of tingle when massaging the scalp, and it smelled really, really beautiful. I liked this one a lot. Yeah, it has peppermint and lavender, and yeah, it smelled really beautiful. I actually liked this one quite a bit, but I just took it from him so that it didn't get wasted. I did also use up one of my hair dyes. I've had these hair dyes for a long time, and I did custom mix it. As you can see, it's in a yellow container. I don't know these brands either. So this one is British Barbers Association, and this one is Numa. I've never tried either of those. This hair dye is Punky Colors, which I've been using since probably when I was 14, 15 years old kind of thing. I love Punky Colors. They are my favorite brand of hair dye. Personally, they usually last really long on me, but I had this one for a very long time, and I finally just used the last little bit of the green on my bangs. I did put it on my ends too, but for some reason that faded a lot faster, but whatever. So I'll be on to a new color once this fades, because that guy is empty. I've used a very small amount. It was already very close to empty when I did my hair green. So yeah, I used this guy up as well. For, I guess, skincare, I got this, it was a gift. It was called Liquid Sunshine, and it was a soap-filled wash pad. So I still have the wash pad because I want to use up my soap bar and cut it into little chunks and use it with the pad because it's still in okay condition. I really liked the initial smell of this, really beautiful, but I will say it did have that after smell of bar soap, which I don't really like. I'm not a huge bar soap fan. It also kind of leaves your skin feeling a little bit I don't know if I'd say dry, but I'm just not a huge fan of bar soap, and this one did have that after smell. And I know when I use up the bar soap that I also have that was gifted to me, it will have that as well. But I used it up, and like I said, the initial smell of this one was incredible, but just not a huge bar soap person personally. Then I used up one of my eyelash glues. This one was a duo lash glue, but I actually bought the wrong kind. The one I like I actually replaced, which will be in my repurchases, but I'll just show you the difference. This one is the one that I like. I accidentally grabbed this one because the packaging looks quite similar, and this one was on sale, so I just grabbed it. I don't like it as much. It did the job, but it wasn't my favorite, so I'm happy to have it used up and be back onto the one that I really, really like. And then I also used up a foundation here. So this is the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation, and I got it used up, which I'm really excited about. I can't wait till my CoverGirl one is used up, but at least we got a couple makeup products used up for this month, which is really exciting. That is everything I used up, which honestly is not a ton, but some months are slower than others. It's okay. So I used up 3 hair products, 1 like skincare body wash kind of product, and 2 makeup-esque products. So that's a total of 6 products only, which again is not amazing, but it could have been worse. All right, with that set aside, I'm going to warn you that my what I brought into my collection is a little bit more, but let's just go ahead and get started. I think I'm gonna start with the most least makeup skincare type product that I got, and that's some gems. So I just ordered some more gems. Now these ones, I'll probably tell you they're empty once the whole container is empty. If I even do that, I'm not sure, but I did buy a couple packs of gems. I want to buy a few more, but I am really liking having these added to my collection. I have a couple, well, I have one on today. I have the sun on and it's so cute, and then I have a couple of my gems that I've had for a long time as well. But yeah, I needed some new gems. I really wanted some more fun, creative things to stick on my face. Honestly, it's that simple. So yeah, I got that. And then we'll also mention, I think I got this at the same time. Maybe this is from Meron, and it's their Rigid Collodion. It's a scarring liquid. It's for special effects makeup. It's already almost empty, so my partner actually ordered us some more of them. I was trying to do a pretty intense makeup look. It never saw the light of day because I wasn't happy with the results, but I'm going to try it again when I have the mental energy to do a really creative look, because I did really like the concept I was doing. I just needed to practice a bit, and I wasted a lot of the product, unfortunately, trying to use it, but I will have a couple more of these coming in soon, and now that I know what I'm doing, this might even be enough to try what I want to do again without having to dip into the new ones. We'll see. Yeah, moving on, we can go into, this is just a random purchase that I did at work. Since I work right beside a Shoppers Drug Mart, sometimes I'll, pop in there during my lunch break or something. So I did get this Essence Lash and Brow Gel. I've tried it, and honestly, I don't like it. I wanted a much stronger hold than this, but it was only $5, so I decided to try it. I'm gonna use it up because it's in my collection, but I wasn't impressed with the quality of this product personally, and I mean, it is what it is. Essence is a pretty affordable brand, so I'm sure there will be some hits and some misses. But yeah, not a big fan of this, but I did pick it up, so I'm gonna use it up. And then, as you already saw, I did replace my lash glue. I feel like I'm gonna go through these so much faster with doing gems, lashes. I actually used the lash glue to get these sparkles to stick. Not up here, I used a glitter glue, but for the lines where I wanted it really precise, I used the lash glue, and it worked really well. I think I should just always buy 2 of these at a time so that I never run out, because I was stressed. I was running so low before I picked this one up that I was like, what if I run out? And I have literally none. So that's one thing I might buy an extra backup of next time, but I digress. Let's move on to whatever's next. I guess we'll go over what I got from Ipsy. So this was my first month subscribing to Ipsy, and I did it because unfortunately, Ice Cream Beauty has not made any improvements in their brand. They are ghosting people. I ended up trying to do a chargeback on my card just for the 1 month that I paid for that I didn't get, because I prepay for 3 months and I got 2 months worth, but I didn't get my last box. So I did a chargeback just for that amount, because that's just not okay. And it's very upsetting that the brand is not communicating, not giving people their money back, nothing. So I do hope the best for them, and I do hope that they are able to come back better than ever. But at the moment, I just had to step away. So anyways, I've gone over that before. But basically, I took that money, not that money, but the money that I was setting aside for Ice Cream Beauty, and I put it towards Ipsy instead, just temporarily. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stick to Ipsy. I'm just trying it out for a couple months and seeing what I think. So for my first Ipsy, I got this H2O from Dew of the Gods. I haven't opened it yet. My moisturizer is almost empty though, so once it is, I'm going to use this and try it out. I also got a glossy lip oil from Tint. Not super excited about this. I have so many lip products in my collection and lip oils that I need to use up, so I'm kind of meh about that product. I got this Aqua Aura, and it's a eye cream. So once my eye cream runs out, I'm gonna give this one a try. It's just a tiny little guy. I did sign up for the original, so it's just a little bag of deluxe size samples with the occasional full-size product in it. Yeah, so I'm kind of like okay with this, but I'm not super excited about this. We'll see how it goes. I'm also have very sensitive eyes, so I'm hoping it doesn't make my eyes water. Then we also got the e.l.f. Clean Freak Daily Cleanser. This guy is a nice big full size. I have tried it previously, and I remember reviewing it when I emptied out the little size that I had purchased because I bought a little kit to try, and I wasn't blown away by it, but I didn't have any quorums with it either. I said I wouldn't repurchase this by choice, but since it landed in my collection, I will use it up. That said, I think I have 2 other face moisturizers I haven't even not moisturizers, oh my gosh, 2 other face cleansers that I haven't even opened yet, and I still have a face cleanser in the bathroom that I'm currently using. So I definitely have my stockpile of face cleansers for the next year at least. So I changed my Ipsy to hopefully not getting too many face cleansers, and I can always change the quiz back once that runs low. The last product I got in my original bag thingy is going to be the Toy Factory doll paint. This is a brown gel eyeliner. This is a brown gel eyeliner, and it's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I just opened it for the first time today, and I think it worked quite well. I have no complaints with it. I think it worked really well with the look I did, and it applied really nicely. I really like the gel eyeliners, and so far this one is really nice. It's on par with the other brands that I currently love. So yeah, I'm really excited about this, and I didn't have a brown in my collection, so now I do. I did also grab 2 add-ons, which, spoiler alert, I did that again for my my June bag. I ended up putting 2 add-ons as well. I'm not going to tell you what they are yet, but for the May, I can't keep track of the months. For the May add-ons, I got this Brogio Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask just to try out, and it's a decent little size. The add-ons that I chose were $3.50 each, which in Canadian is actually about $5. I spent about $10 to get 2 add-ons. But yeah, I got this to try. I've used it twice, and basically if I'm doing it on a hair wash day, I'll do my shampoo and then conditioner, and then I'll put a little bit of this in and then rinse it out at the very end of my shower. If I'm doing it on just a rinse day, because I do rinse my hair pretty often. If I straighten it, I don't for a couple days, but if I'm doing my braids to get that like crimped effect, I wet my hair every day. So if I'm doing it in between a hair wash day, I'll just wet my hair, apply this, leave it in for my whole shower, and then rinse it out. I think I've used it twice so far, and I use a very, very small amount. I haven't noticed a huge difference with it, but I also think it does help with just for brushing my hair out to give it more smoothness so that it brushes out nicer in the shower. I have curly hair, so yes, I do brush my hair wet. I have like wavy, loose curly hair, but if you know, you know, and if you don't, bite your tongue. So yeah, I got this as an add-on. And then I also got this, it's Commodity Juice, and the scent is expressive. And it's really nice so far. I've only wore it once, but it kind of gives me, it's a little bit florally, but it's not aggressive. It gives me like more natural, kind of in the woods with some florals mixed in kind of vibes. It's not bad. I definitely don't mind it. Yeah, I'm excited to try it more. It is just a little guy, so again, it probably won't last me too long, but I'm excited to have it to try out. I looked up the full size of this, and it's like over $100, which, I mean, I get it, perfume's expensive, but that was crazy. But it does smell pretty nice. I don't know if I would ever get a full size of it, even on sale. Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't, I'm not sure, but so far I do at least like it. So that was my Ipsy. Now let's go into eyeshadow palette. So I just have one from the month of May, for the month of May. I keep getting April and May mixed up. The time's flying, you guys. But for the month of May, we've got the Flutters palette, and this is from Poppy and Fluff Cosmetics. It's a gorgeous little spring palette. It's got a couple neutrals in it. It looks a lot more neutral looking at it than it is playing with it. I've definitely been able to create some really beautiful springy creative looks, a couple like alternative looks. I tried to do neutral and it turned out like an alternative look. But I'm not a neutral girly, so maybe I'm the problem there. It's a beautiful palette. It was gifted to me in PR. I was given a non-affiliated discount code for this one that I will, of course, leave down below for you guys if you did want to check them out at all. And yeah, I have been really enjoying this palette. Again, it's the only palette I've gotten in my collection for the month of May, but I've been having a lot of fun playing with it. So yeah. That is this one. And then for what else came into my collection, I actually ended up splurging and getting, it's dirty, splurging and getting the Okcha Gourmand and Cozy set. I did do a sniff test of the perfumes. I did do a sniff test of all the perfumes in here and they were quite delicious. I think Watermelon Jam was my favorite, but if you weren't aware, the set comes with minis of That Girl, Steamed Milk, Marshmallow Mist, Watermelon Jam, Sinful, and Heaven Speaks. And I really wanted to smell these two when I placed my first Okcha order. These two were really on my radar, but honestly I ended up really liking all of them. This one gives me like an orange creamsicle vibe. I'm not going to go too much into all the scents because I do have a separate video coming very soon. It's already edited and probably scheduled by the time you're seeing this. So keep an eye out if you want to see that. It's a mix of that as well as my fragrance collection as a whole. So again, I'm not going to go too deep into these, but the scents on them are very nice so far. They are quite small, but that's okay. I'm really excited to have a couple new fragrances in my collection. So with that said, guys, that is everything for today's video. All my empties, everything that came into my collection. I guess I'll count everything that came into my collection. Are we counting this as a single one thing or as 6 things? I guess technically it'd be 6 things because I'll be counting them as they empty. So, but they're minis, so it's fine. So I got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. I'm going to count these as each individual. So, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we brought 20 things into my collection and we used up 6. I feel like this is just the way it's gonna go. I am trying to grow my collection. My fragrance collection, I definitely am trying to grow. I use what I buy, and that's the most important part of all of this. And yeah, I think there's only been 1 month where I used up more than I brought into my collection, but it's always a different range of things. So like I used up, let's see, so for body care, I used up 1 thing. We're going to count body care with fragrances as well. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 body care things. But to be fair, I didn't have a ton of that stuff already. Like I'm almost out of both of these. The face care one, I definitely didn't need because I already have face washes, but it's okay. And the fragrances I don't have a ton of in my collection, which you'll see in my video as well. So I feel like that one is okay. The hair care I actually used up more than I brought in because I only brought in this one and I used up 3. So that's exciting. The makeup, I used up 2 things and I brought in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we're not including the gems, because those are kind of miscellaneous, I brought in 5 things and used up 2. So, like, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. I know some people might think it's the worst, but I'm honestly okay with it. I'm really happy with everything I've brought into my collection. And that's all that matters. I'm also really excited about what I used up, and I'm excited to see what I use up over the month of June. We already have our first empty, which I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm plopping that in this basket as soon as these are gone because it's June 1st as of it's June 2nd as of when I'm filming this, and I think it's going up on June 3rd. That's the plan. So I used up my first June item today. It's gonna go in the bucket. It's, I'll give you one spoiler, it's a makeup product. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love chatting about the products I'm bringing into my collection, the products I am phasing out by using up, things like that. I think it's a lot of fun to just hang out and talk about that kind of stuff with you. If you did enjoy the video, you are more than welcome to give me a thumbs up. It would help my channel out. And if you want to see more content from me in the future, you are welcome to hit that subscribe button. It basically just bookmarks my channel, so it's nice and easy to find. And I believe that is all for today's video. So thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you on my next one. Bye!